Hello friends, welcome back to CSK Filmography. Today, we are going to talk about a movie that requires a serious warning before we start. What happens when you are stuck between faith and doubt? This question is the core of the Thai masterpiece we are discussing today, The Medium. Usually, horror movies rely on jump scares, a door slams, a ghost screams boo. But this movie, the fear here is like a slow poison. It creeps under your skin. By the end of it, it leaves you questioning everything, including the existence of God. Who made this? Banjong Pisantanakan, the director of the legendary Shudder. Who wrote it? Na Hong Jin, the genius behind The Wailing. When these two legends collaborate, you don't just get a movie, you get a trauma. Let's step into the dark world of Isan. Section 1, the documentary setup. Is it real? When the movie starts, it doesn't feel like cinema, it feels like a documentary. Set in the Isan region of Thailand, where locals believe that everything has a spirit, trees, fields, houses, everything. There is a local goddess named Ba Yan. For generations, she has possessed the women of a specific family to act as a shaman or a medium. Currently, the medium is Nim. A camera crew is interviewing Nim, documenting her life, her rituals, and how she heals people. It feels very calm, very realistic, like watching a Discovery Channel show. But that calmness is exactly where the director sets his trap. Section 2. Enter Mink, the descent into madness. When Nim has a niece named Mink, she's young, beautiful, modern, and works at a job agency, a normal girl. But suddenly, her behavior starts to change. She starts talking to herself. She gets aggressive with children. She switches voices, sounding like an old hag or a drunkard. The villagers think, oh, the goddess Ba Yan is choosing Mink as her next medium. They think it's a blessing. But Nim sees something else in Mink's eyes. She realizes that what is trying to enter Mink is not a goddess. It is something else, something ancient, something evil. Section 3. The Transformation, a performance for the ages. Friends, I have to talk about Narilia, the actress who played Mink. She deserves every award on this planet. Watching a beautiful girl transform into a feral beast is terrifying. This isn't your typical Hollywood possession with floating beds. This is raw and disgusting. She smokes chain cigarettes. She eats raw meat with blood dripping down her face. She exhibits hypersexuality at her workplace. Everything is shown through the lens of a cameraman, making it feel so voyeuristic and real, especially the CCTV scenes. When the family sets up cameras to see what Mink does at night, watching her walk on all fours, staring from atop a table, hunting the pet animal, it is 10 times scarier than Paranormal Activity. Section 4. The Twist, the collapse of faith. This is where the movie sets itself apart. Usually, an exorcist comes, chants some verses, and saves the girl. But here, even the shaman, Nim, starts doubting her own god. Is Ba Yan real, or have I been faking it all my life? Caught between saving her niece and battling her own crisis of faith, Nim crumbles. We also learn about the family's dark past, the karma, the sins of the ancestors, the cruelty towards animals, the deception. It all comes back as a curse to haunt the entire bloodline. And the biggest shock comes when Nim dies in her sleep right before the climax. The only person who could save them is dead. That hopelessness, that is true horror. Section 5. Hell on Earth. The last 20 minutes total carnage. A grand ritual is organized in an abandoned factory to exorcise Mink, but what happens there isn't an exorcism, it's the opening of the gates of hell. Mink is fully consumed by thousands of evil spirits. She turns the people there into zombie-like creatures. They start biting, eating flesh, and hunting the camera crew. The camera shakes violently. You only hear screams in the dark. Blood splatters on the lens. In the end, the cameraman falls. The camera faces the dirt, but the audio continues. The crunching sounds continue. That ending scene haunts you long after the screen goes black. Section 6. Negatives and Warnings. It's a masterpiece, but it's not for everyone. Slow burn. The first hour is very slow. It builds character and atmosphere. Patience is key. Shaky camera. Since it's found footage, the camera movement can make some people dizzy. Disturbing content, animal cruelty, gore, taboo subjects. If you have a weak heart, stay away. Verdict. Final verdict. The Medium is not just a scary movie, it is a disturbing experience. It blurs the line between God, ghosts, and karma. If you are a fan of the Blair Witch Project, The Wailing, or Hereditary, this is a seminal experience for you. Watch it alone, with headphones, lights off, but don't blame me if you get scared when your dog looks at you afterwards. Rating 4.5, a cult classic. If you enjoyed this review, hit like and share. Subscribe to CSK Filmography for more deep dive reviews. See you in the next video. Peace out.